YouTubers, and I'm back for another What Would Have Happened If This Were in Real Life RhinoTMRTGamePlay series YouTube video. Now I've been trying over and over and over again to come up with another one of these. Most of these are really easy to do, I will admit. But this one's actually another one of those sequel movie story ideas, kind of like how I did with the Big Hero 6 2 movie story idea. The sequel to the Big Hero 6 movie story idea. Yeah, I did that one last week Wednesday, so I figured for this week Wednesday I'd do another one of those sequel movie story ideas. Now, this one's actually based off of a sequel movie story idea that I haven't done before. You remember when I did Bolt 2, when I did Chicken Little 2, Meet the Robinsons 2, all three of those what would have happened if this were in real life RhinoTMRTGamePlay series YouTube videos, all were very great. All of them were very great sequel movie story ideas that I came up with. But this is one of them that I actually thought about, and generally speaking, it's one that I haven't done before. I am of course talking about the This Is What Would Have Happened If the Treasure Planet 2 movie story were in real life. Now, before we cut open to the beginning, I'm going to explain that, yes, of course, Treasure Planet 2 was originally going to be a movie. Jim Hawkins was originally going to have a love interest in the Treasure Planet 2, and Long John Silver and Jim Hawkins would have met again in the Treasure Planet 2 movie. But unfortunately, they canceled it, which was going to be a direct-to-DVD sequel, which was, I think, going to be a direct-to-DVD sequel or a theoretical sequel. Either way, there was originally going to be a Treasure Planet 2 involving that. And now the Treasure Planet movie, the Treasure Planet and Treasure Planet 1, the Treasure Planet 1 movie is actually based off of the Treasure Island book by Robert Louis Stevenson, which has been around for like more than 2 centuries now. And yeah, so basically what I'm saying is that I don't think that there is a Treasure Island 2, so that leaves it for the whole Treasure Planet 2 for new ideas and all stuff like that. So yeah, I guess we'll do it now. So yeah. So we cut open to the beginning where Jim Hawkins is enjoying his life. Basically Jim Hawkins and Morph are enjoying their lives, especially after the whole Dr. Doppler wedding, and you kind of get the idea. Well, after they had a great happy little ending. Well, this is what would happen right after Treasure Planet 1 for Treasure Planet 2. So Jim Hawkins, realizing that he wants more adventure, would eventually, you guessed it, come across Long John Silver again in the prologue. So in the very few minutes, we'd see Jim Hawkins meeting Long John Silver again, with them surviving the whole after, and they talk about how they survived after Treasure Planet 2. But eventually, Long John Silver actually comes back to tell Jim Hawkins that there was actually a treasure long before. There was a treasure long before the one that they went to. A treasure planet long before the one that they went to. And they realized that this treasure actually had different treasured civilizations. So there was like golden civilizations, people who are with golden civilizations and stuff like that. However, the pirates got greedy, and the alien pirates got greedy over the golden civilizations and wanted to take over all of them. So eventually, the golden civilizations hid themselves away through a different kind of portal. Which is not similar to the other portal in the Treasure Planet 1 movie. In the Treasure Planet 2 movie, it's Jim Hawkins and Long John Silver's destiny to find this long lost golden civilization planet and then try and save it from the new evil alien villain, the new evil alien villainous pirate in that is trying to, like, take over the whole golden civilization and then be corrupted with, like, greed and all that. So yeah. So Jim Hawkins, of course, absolutely agrees to this, and of course, but before Jim Hawkins and Long John Silver goes, Long John Silver actually gets an introduction to Sarah Hawkins, Jim Hawkins' mother. So we get to see, sort of like a introduction with them, seeing how they never really had an introduction in the first film. So I figured I'd give them an introduction in the second film. And of course, and eventually after that, Jim Hawkins and Long John Silver would eventually go out to find this hidden golden civilization planet. So eventually, Long John Silver actually found a piece of the map, and that's basically how it would all start off. So, yeah, suppose that'll work its way out. And, yeah, that's basically how it would work out. I mean, who even thought about a golden civilization planet? I mean, no one ever really thought about it. So, yeah, it would basically just feature, like, Long John Silver and Jim Hawkins, finding the golden civilization planet with a new crew and all that. And that's basically how it would all work out. And also we get some, like, new characters along with Long John Silver's new crew, seeing how his old crew was basically disbanded and were never to return. So yeah, I guess that's kind of the idea. Yeah, so that's basically the idea. Then, of course, we will forward through a few couple of scenes where we see Jim Hawkins and Long John Silver talking about, like, talking about, like, talking about how they're gonna, like, about how, like, when Jim Hawkins is gonna be older in the future, he's gonna, like, name one of his child after Long John Silver or John Silver. He's basically going to name John Silver Hawkins. He's basically going to, if he, yeah, Jim Hawkins has a talk with John Silver that he's going to, have, like, a kid and name him and Jim Hawkins would name, John Silver, John Silver Hawkins. That would be his child. That would be Jim Hawkins' child. And, sort of like a emotional talk about the future and everything, and would probably be one of the best scenes. At least that's what I would know. Oh, and also this time, it's more like they go through, like, various portals. So in this one, they have to go to, like, various portals in order to, like, fix the real one. So yeah, that's basically the idea. They're basically, like, going through, like, various portals of various worlds and everything. And it's very interesting to be in fact and all that. And it's a very interesting story going so far, and that's basically just the idea. I mean, yeah, no one ever really thought about a golden civilization planet, with, like, gold people and everything, like, actual, like, golden, like, people. You know what I mean, right? So eventually they meet. So, and also Ben is on this journey. Ben from the Treasure Planet 1 movie. Ben also assists. Ben is sort of like the C-3PO in this movie. Ben is sort of like the C-3PO to, like, the Jim Hawkins and Long John Silver in this version, in this movie. So yeah, we get to see him evolve. And there's also would be a new droid, so Ben would also be friends with a new droid, which that new droid would also be friends with with John Silver and Jim Hawkins. So yeah. Yeah, it's actually an interesting new character. It's like a new droid, a new alien love interest, a new golden alien love interest for Jim Hawkins. Jim Hawkins deciding if he should go back or if he should stay with his person love interest, golden alien love golden alien person love interest, seeing if he could go. So yeah, basically that would basically be like one of the decisions that Jim Hawkins would make. But then they would find out that the brother of the then Jim Hawkins would find out that the brother of the twin brother of the golden alien the golden alien princess just so happens to be the bad guy, and he plans to let out all the alien pirates so that him and the alien pirates can destroy the golden civilization. So Jim Hawkins and John Silver and Ben and basically all the other and basically Jim Hawkins and John Silver's pirate crew, they would all go into there would be different types of pirate ships going after pirate ships. It would basically be like a pirate ship war. There would basically be countless pirate ships going at each other. Basically, it would be a pirate ship sword fight. So there would be one pirate ship here, and they're all sparring in each other. So that's basically what would happen. So yeah, and then down to the end, John Silver would die and would sacrifice himself. Jim Hawkins would of course honor his legacy. The brother of the golden alien princess would be banished along with the evil alien pirates. Jim Hawkins honors and mourns for John Silver. At least that's what Jim Hawkins would do. And then he and his pirate crew eventually go out and search out for more adventures to come. The end. And that was what would have happened if the Treasure Planet 2 movie story were in real life. Now, honestly, it's kind of a very great idea for the Treasure Planet 2 movie story idea. I mean, the whole idea, where Jim Hawkins witnesses John Silver's death in this one is actually very great. And then, of course, Jim Hawkins would later get married and then, have his own kid named John Silver Hawkins. Oh, and also my voice may sound a little bit, different today, but at least it's still the same thing. Yeah, it's still the same good thing, so, yeah. Anyways, that's it for today. Peace out. Bye-bye.